Do you ever feel like you're constantly checking your voicemail only to find that most of the messages are just people leaving their name or number, or they're just spam? This can be a huge time sink and can make it difficult to keep track of important voicemails. That's where visual voicemail comes in. Instead of listening to every voicemail you receive in full, visual voicemail lets you see a list of all your voicemails with who called and when. This helps you scan through your voicemails and listen to the most important ones for your business. It's similar to an email inbox, where messages are waiting to be heard. The first visual voicemail systems were likely developed in the late 1990s and early 2000s, as smartphones were becoming more widely available and the technology for displaying and organizing voicemails on a screen improved. A customer calls your phone number and you don't answer it. The caller is then automatically redirected to leave a voicemail. Once a voicemail has been left, you will be able to see it in your voicemail inbox. From here, you can view a transcription of the voicemail, listen to the message, forward it, delete it, or save it for later. There are a few different ways to access visual voicemail depending on the device and software that you use, but keep in mind that not all of them will provide this feature. In Dialpad, you get visual voicemail by default. Not only that, with Dialpad AI, your voicemail transcriptions are more accurate than other providers and can be easily accessible within the Dialpad app. There are plenty of benefits that come with using visual voicemail. And perhaps the most obvious one is that it makes it much easier to manage and keep track of voicemails. Instead of having to remember to check your voicemail regularly or scroll through a long list of missed calls, you can simply go to your visual voicemail inbox and see your messages in one place. Another great benefit of visual voicemail is that it allows you to quickly and easily prioritize which messages you want to listen to first. If you know that one of your customers has left a message, you can choose to listen to that one first. Or if you're expecting an important call from a client, you can easily find and listen to that message as soon as possible to follow up with them. Visual voicemail also makes it easy to delete unwanted or important messages. This can be invaluable for businesses who receive a lot of sales calls or telemarketing calls, as it allows you to quickly get rid of these messages without having to waste time listening to them first. There are a few different ways to set up visual voicemail. Some phones have this feature built in, and you can usually find the setting in the phone's default dialer app. If not, you may need to use an app like Dialpad. After setting up a Dialpad account, you can create a personalized voicemail greeting within your settings. To check your voicemail messages, just go to Inbox, Voicemails in your Dialpad app or window. Since each caller's caller ID is displayed, you can quickly decide which voicemails to review first. If you're having trouble with visual voicemail, you may need to update your phone's operating system or the software you're using to make or receive phone calls. If visual voicemail still isn't working after restarting your device, you may need to contact your carrier or service provider. They may be able to help you troubleshoot the issue or fix it on their end. Overall, visual voicemail is a great tool for businesses that receive a lot of phone calls. It offers a number of advantages and benefits that can make managing phone calls much easier and more efficient. If you're a busy business owner or just someone who wants an easier way to manage your messages, visual voicemail is definitely worth checking out. If you're ready to reap the benefits of visual voicemail, learn more at dialpad.com and start a free 14-day trial.